Over to Morgan County, they're seeing about a 2% increase in COVID cases each week, but leaders say things are going well. More people are buying tags online, allowing fewer people to be in the courthouse. They say face coverings are being enforced at football games. However, the Decatur Morgan Hospital says they're busy. Right now, they have 24 patients with COVID-19, 5 of whom are in the ICU, and they're still limiting the number of visitors allowed inside.
We feel terrible that they can't visit with each other, but we do everything in our power to take in a phone, an iPad, or something that they can have face-to-face contact with their families.
Hospital officials still stressing the importance of wearing a face covering when in public.